What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your buddy, your pal, your one of the co-hosts with the most nano goobelin or nano goblin to some. And,
What's
and
going on? I'm Jelmaine.
there he
Sorry.
is. He's like, what?
Got distracted. A piece of candy. Um, yeah, what's going on? This episode is going to be a little different. We don't have a topic. We're going to talk about anything and all things, whatever we want. I've got a list of a bunch of random questions that ChatGPT has generated. I haven't even looked at them, so they're going to be kind of off the cuff, just random things. Some of them are going to be probably TV related, movie related, game related, all sorts of stuff. So it's no topic in general. It's just we're just chilling, we're hanging out. It's the free chat kind of podcast day, do whatever we want.
Exactly. And
um so speaking of which, when I first joined the call with you a few minutes ago, you said you went and watched a new movie. So let's start with that. What did you go see?
so the new sci-fi drama thriller known as Project Hail Mary, where there is a phenomenon that are causing suns and stars all across the galaxy essentially to start burning out and die because this this phenomenon is essentially eating the life force of the star. and
Oh,
and
is this a is this based, do you know, I don't know if you've
mm,
looked into it, but is it based on an actual theory?
it's based
Do
on
you
a book. I'm not entirely sure about
Okay.
a legitimate theory or not, but I mean the 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 premise that there is it's essentially, I don't want to give away too much, but essentially it's an organism that is
Oh, okay.
traveling from star to star. It's not like a
Just absorbing.
essentially it's not like
Yeah.
a sentient being. It's not
It's just a
purposefully doing
mass.
it.
Yeah.
It's cells, essentially, like a certain type of cells that are just going from one area to another, consuming.
It's just eating
It's
endlessly.
that's
Yeah.
its Yeah, essentially it's
Yeah.
Galactus.
Yeah. It just endless eats. So it just moves from one to the next,
And
just eating as it
infects
goes.
other, yeah, exactly.
Got
um
it. Got it. And
and
it's a Ryan Gosling is in it? Is that
Yeah,
who's in it?
that the dude from the Notebook and Barbie.
Yeah,
uh
so hot take. I'm not a huge fan of his acting.
I mean,
Like, not that he's a bad actor. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying he just isn't my type of actor.
no, I get that, and I typically I agree. But I think he did fairly well in this one. I
Yeah, it's probably because he's more known to me, at least, as that he's usually in a drama of some sort,
mm,
whether it's a chick flick or what. You know, I don't know him in that kind of action, kind of sci-fi kind of realm.
mhm.
And I know he's probably done other stuff that's sci-fi related and such, but yeah, it's a matter of
And I'm with you too.
that.
That's all
Sorry,
I
hang on.
really knew him as. Um,
My camera's going to go down here for just
no
2 seconds.
worries. Yeah. Welcome
There we
back.
go.
Um, but
But
yeah,
yeah,
he.
yeah. I don't know. I'm sure I'll watch it at some point. Once it's out on Amazon or something like that.
Mhm.
Um, but it's just one of those things. I'm probably more watching it because it's a sci-fi compared to I'm watching it because he's in it, right? So
Yeah, and that's how my dad and I looked at it. Like, we feel like sci-fi movies haven't really been prevalently featured in recent years. Um, in that in that kind of respect.
Right.
So we were just happy to be like, oh my god, an actual sci-fi movie. Um,
Right. Right. Yeah. And that's it. So um it's just one of those things that yeah, I would it's like watching is it Sandra Bullock in Gravity? Is that what she was in?
yeah, yeah.
I watched it because it was a sci-fi. I didn't watch it because she was in it.
Although I will say she's aging quite gracefully.
Sure. Yeah. If you're into her.
I back in the day I sure was. During the miscongeniality era. Um,
Yeah. I don't know. There's others that are better.
oh yeah, but
I had this conversation with my manager, and it was he doesn't like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Like he likes the character that he kind of portrays, but he doesn't like Andrew Garfield's acting and stuff like that. So he's
mm,
not a fan of that. And he's also not a fan of Emma Stone. And I'm like, nope, I disagree. It like I can understand some of Andrew Garfield's acting, maybe, but Emma Stone, she's I don't know,
she's
I like her
fantastic. Yeah, she's great.
and good looking.
Hell yeah. Um,
But
and
she, if they made a live action Gwen, um, like I would expect her to be it.
so, um, quick question: how old is your manager? Is he a decade older than us, or like
Yeah,
what?
just
What?
about.
Okay, so that for me, that kind of explains his feeling towards Emma Stone, because
Yeah, I guess because like she's the same age as us, I think.
she's a couple
Or
years on us,
just
but give or take. Yeah, I get what you
is
mean
she?
though.
I
I
I
I think she's
mm,
41 or 42 now, something of
oh
that.
really?
Yeah, yeah. Because I think she'd
No,
been
she's
playing.
the exact same age as us.
Really?
Yeah, she's November 6th, 88.
Huh. Well, who would have thunk? All right. Yeah.
I do prefer as a as not a redhead.
Yeah, she's a natural blonde.
Yeah, but she's a redhead all the time.
Yeah, she dyed her hair.
Anyways, um, but no, I think she's good at what she does. And I've enjoyed almost all the roles I've seen her in. But as a live action, if she was a Gwen Spider-Man, Spider Woman, whatever,
Hmm.
she would. I think she would nail it.
Oh, yeah. She's got the personality for it.
Yeah,
100%.
they and they had to let her. I can't. I hate that they did the Gwen bounce off the floor just as the because the spider web is not strong enough to catch her before she hits the ground, kind of thing.
I called
I was
BS
like,
on that,
ah.
man. That is.
Oh, it potentially like if I don't know the science behind silk, but it would probably have enough give. But he, I, I don't know.
So, tensilely speaking, spiderweb, I can't speak towards all spider species, but as a general rule of thumb,
Strength wise, it's
there
like one
it's
of
like
the strongest.
steel. It's
Yeah,
equivalent to like steel or something like
yeah,
that.
100%. But it still has, but that's its just tensile strength. It still has stretch to it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the fact that it sticks to her and then doesn't, slow her down fast enough
Right.
to the she just goes off the ground.
And I don't know why. Like I think one of the multiple YouTube channels, somebody did the math. Like they did her weight, approximate weight, acceleration, all that, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
saying she should have survived, and it was just a plot device.
Yeah, but it was from the original comic book. Like
Right.
that's
Yeah.
how Gwen dies in one of the
Yep.
comic runs.
She
So
gets tossed over a bridge with the Green
yeah,
Goblin.
I thought yeah. Anyways, but
Yeah.
there's shit, I was going to talk about something else related to that. my brain just went, phew, gone.
Sorry, that was my fault. I apologize.
No, it was related to the whole Gwen thing, and I don't know why it just left my brain. I don't know. Okay, on a different point, I've been watching Ted, the TV series. That's what I've been watching. Um, I was rewatching the first season. I haven't finished it yet, so I haven't started the second season. But for everything I'm seeing, everyone's loving the second season. Um, so it seems pretty damn good. So I it's one of those things. I never finished the first season when it first come out. Um, but now that there's a second season, I'm like, I have to finish it. Just like I also just finished rewatching the live action Avatar series
Mm-hmm.
from Netflix, and it's phenomenal. As it was the first time I watched it. But the new season comes out this year, at some point, which I'm excited for. I'm hoping July, so that
Mm-hmm.
my hope. Because I think the last one came out about July. So I could be wrong though, but that's what I would hope. I'm excited for it. I'm ready for it. Book one, quote unquote, season one, was phenomenal. Being that it was uh um the uh uh the TV show style where you got 8 episodes that are all an hour long, um, was way better than M. Night Shyamalan trying to stick it all into a 2 hour movie. Um,
I was gonna say it's probably miles above the.
oh, it is. You've watched it, right?
Yeah, I've
So like
watched the majority.
it's yeah, like it's great. I loved it. Phenomenal. They show you everything that you should see within that first season of actual Nickelodeon Avatar. So it gives you all of those key points and characters and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for season two, aka book two. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm really hoping that they get all of the books done, like they do all 4 seasons plus the final. Um,
Yeah.
but who knows? I did. Okay, have you watched all of the One Piece live action?
First season, yes. Second season, I can't. I like to watch stuff with friends, you know? I like
I think
to.
there's 3 seasons.
I thought it was just the two.
I think it's three.
Huh. Um,
Hold on, let me. Oh no, it's 2 seasons.
I.
I thought the third season was it, but maybe the second season is what just come out.
I think so. It was the one where they were. I know that they were making a big deal about the actress playing the one. Okay, guys, don't hate me too badly, but I have not watched the anime. I've only watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes.
Same. Say
Because
I'm 100% the same. There are I looked it up the other day. There are 1155 episodes of the anime.
Jesus
Um
Christ, dude.
and I the first couple episodes just didn't like they were good. I'm not going to say they're bad, but they just didn't pull me in like some
Right.
other animes and stuff.
And that was my issue. I had so
But
many folks.
the live action, I haven't watched any of it aside from what I watched. The owner that I work with on
Mhm.
some days um really enjoys it, and he's not an anime person.
Mm.
Like he is far from an anime person. So he enjoyed the live action, and he's like, yeah, throw that on, because we were looking for something to put on one of the TVs at work to just kind of display it and or kill time. Um, so I put that on, and like I saw a little bit of it, and it looks fun. It looks interesting. Um, but I don't know. I just got such a better attachment to Avatar.
Which is fair, man. I mean, like I've binged watched like The Last Airbender and Korra. Like I've binge watched those. I
Right.
I
I
I
have, as bad as this sounds, I love the first, the original Avatar, Last Airbender. Um, and I liked Korra, but I haven't finished Korra.
I was just about to say like I'm in the same boat as you. Like as far as your feelings, I've seen both of them. I've been binge watched both.
Right.
Um, but I loved Avatar and I like Korra.
Right.
Korra's okay.
Yeah, it was good. It's a cool continuation, and you can see the industrialization of the world kind of thing. But yeah, I've yet to finish it. I think I might have watched the first season, but I don't know if I actually watched the last like episode or two of the first season. Um, but I need to, and I will at some point. But it's just I've got to be in that mood to watch it.
Mm.
Um, and if I do watch it, I'm probably gonna rewatch Last Airbender uh cartoon in full before I do it.
Fair.
Because that's just the person I am.
Bro, I'm same way, dude.
um, what else have you been watching?
Um,
I know
well,
you and Stitched have been watching stuff.
yeah, we've been watching the Monarch. We rewatched or season 1 of
Right.
Monarch Legacy of Monsters. We're loving season 2 so far as well.
Mhm, mhm.
It is it pays such respect to what Toho created, and it
Right.
and it sorry, my eyes are burning. I'm not crying from sheer passion. More like out.
Sure, 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 sure. Yeah. Godzilla, I fucking love him.
It's so beautiful. Ah, no, but allergies, But I do really enjoy it. I think it pays a lot of respect to the legacy of what Toho created.
Mhm.
Um, and it's done where the pace. I think the pacing overall phenomenal pacing, but I think there's some areas of it where I'm like, bro, move it along already. Show me the monsters. I want destruction.
And that's honestly that's why I haven't watched it yet. Because like I have that fear that I'm gonna be sitting there going, come on, I just want to see the monsters. Like, come on. Like so it's hard in a sense for me to to watch it. I will. But it's one of those like it takes place at a weird time too, doesn't it? It's not it's before everything?
It bounces between like 1950s when it's founded, and then it bounces to like 2015, 2016.
When after the first new movie, like
Some
that first Godzilla King Kong kind of time
something
period.
something like that, yeah. The reason I say something like that is because they reference a lot of they reference Godzilla a lot, and of course the related monsters, and they kind of tip their hat to King Kong, but they don't really mention King
They
Kong.
don't bring them up too much, yeah.
Right, right. So
Because like King Kong was Vietnam was the time that that he was fully discovered. Like that's the first movie of that Godzilla Kong era, like Samuel L. Jackson and stuff like that. Like that was just after the Vietnam War. I'm pretty sure, like
yeah,
timeline wise, timeline, timeline. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's what it was because all of those guys were soldiers that used to be that were deployed to Vietnam or something like that.
yeah.
Um, and then they got shafted by being killed by a giant gorilla.
Well, there you go. Yep, yep.
But I will say one of the best Samuel L. Jackson deaths ever. Like, like he's about to almost quote, you know, Planet of the Apes, like "Die, you damn dirty," like, and then it just
There you go. Yep.
like,
No.
uh, but yeah, I need to watch Monarch. And then yeah, because it's what, 2 seasons, 3 seasons
It's they just finished episode 4 of season 2. So,
of season 2. Okay,
yeah.
okay, so it's okay, and it's
Or
releasing weekly, I would assume.
yeah. And I should have said
Yeah,
released, not finished. They just released season 4 or
yeah,
episode 4.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. You, you know what one needs to come out next? We need more Alien. We
Tell me
need more
about it, dude.
Alien Earth. Alien Earth needs to bring its second season out.
Oh
Like,
god
I
damn,
am
man.
waiting patiently, but very impatiently.
Yeah. Dude, I need more sheep with an octo eyeball, you know?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah.
Um, there's just so much. Okay. Let's move on to this first talking point. What is something you loved as a kid that you'd never admit back then that you that you might admit now?
I wouldn't call myself a brony by any means, by any stretch,
But you
but
enjoyed it?
I enjoyed My Little Pony. I
Mine's similar.
respected what it was. Like,
I respected it as a little girl's cartoon. Um, it was that was the audience and that's how I saw it, but I
right.
could respect, like, the animation was smooth. It seemed to be done very well. But it was a little girl's cartoon.
Correct.
Now,
Yeah.
mine is a different take, and you're gonna say, "How can you never admit that?" And this is something that, like, as a kid, back when I was a kid and it was on TV, I would watch it, but it's not something I would admit to my friends that I go home and watch it when it's on, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was Sailor Moon. I
Fair,
wouldn't
dude.
admit it to my friends that I watched it. I enjoyed it and it was
Fist
good,
bump. I love
but
Sailor Moon. Let's go. Boom. Right
100%,
there. Yeah.
100%. But it's one of those things I wouldn't admit it to my friends that I was watching it, you know, because everyone was like, "Oh, that's the girl superheroes."
Same. Yeah, no. My Little Pony and Sailor Moon were like, that's gonna be buried deep, deep. No one shall ever know.
Yeah,
But
but it's just one of those things. Like, but I can. The thing is like, without Sailor Moon, there wouldn't be some other shows. Like, Powerpuff Girls probably wouldn't have been as popular. You know,
100%.
stuff where there's strong female characters, um, as the heroes, right? Like, I'm not saying that there wouldn't be that. I'm just saying that it helped pave that way of,
Oh yeah.
hey, these chicks are badass, you
And
know?
the manga really revolutionized the manga industry. The like and that manga geared towards quote unquote young women actually works
Yeah.
and can be taken seriously.
Yeah, 100%. And it can be appreciated by everybody, and that's the
Yeah.
thing, right? Like to look at Sailor Moon now as a mature adult, right? To look at it and go, yeah, no, you know what? Like, it was, when it comes to animation, it was phenomenal. To those cut scenes, the
Mhm.
transformations and everything like that, like, were just done so well and so proper, you know. Do I think their dresses at now as a dad need to be a little longer? Yes.
100%. Yeah, no, like
But it's just one of those things. Like, it's I had an appreciation for Tuxedo Mask. Like,
mm.
I was like, hey, like, he's killing it.
Oh
And he's
yeah,
not getting the
dude.
appreciation that he needs.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Like, yeah. Uh oh, do you remember the Sailor Moon Vans collab that they recently had a few years back?
No, no, I have no idea about that.
Okay, so I got a I bought some of those. I bought a pair of those shoes, and I customized it to where it had the Luna and Artemis on each side, and it's
Oh,
black,
nice.
and it's got a
Do you still have them?
marshmallow bottom. Oh yeah,
Where are they?
So
Show them. Let's
they're in
go.
my closet. I'll have to ask my dad to
Prove
help me
it.
grab them.
Prove it, bitch.
I can try to find the receipt though. I can get it in my email real quick.
I joke. I joke.
No,
No,
no, I know, but
but I think custom things like that are awesome, especially because it allows you to show what your true appreciation was. Like, you know, I will say the Luna was an awesome character. Like, you're like, hey, you know what? It's like oh, what's his name? Um the soul in the lion body in Bleach. I can't think of his name.
I know who you're talking about, but I'm really bad with especially anime names, dude.
I can't. Why can't I think of his name? Anyways, that guy.
Yeah.
He's phenomenal. I like him as a character. Like, you know, he's very cocky and like, hey, don't do that to me, but he's stuck in a stuffed animal. You know? It's weird, like those side characters, quote unquote, because obviously, like, they're not the main character. You know, Sailor Moon is the main character, and you know, stuff like that. So, but they add so much that without them, the show wouldn't be the same. You know?
Yeah. And did you know that Tuxedo Mask was supposed to be the Sailor Scout of Earth, but they didn't put that in because she wanted it to be more focused around a young heroine.
Oh,
Yeah, so he's like
a Sailor
unofficially
Scout.
officially Earth's Sailor Scout. Yeah.
Hmm, interesting. He doesn't get a cool transformation though.
But he has a cool tuxedo and a mask. Like,
He is the Phantom of the Opera.
yes, he's ready to go ballroom dancing and kick ass, you know?
Okay, okay. Oh, here's a good one. What what show and or game, so show or game, do you refuse to rewatch for like a second time or play for a second time because you're afraid it might ruin your memories and stuff about it?
I have it and I've only watched one or two episodes of it, so I hope this still counts. Rugrats. Um,
Because you like, so you don't want to watch it because you feel like it just won't have that
that
same
same,
feeling.
yeah, that same magic that it had.
Yeah,
Like,
because you're gonna look at it. And I I can understand that, but I can tell you right now, for Rugrats, it still lives up to everything that was.
okay, that makes me feel better. I have it backed up, so I'll
You
have
know,
to dig
like
into it again.
it's one of those things, like because like as a kid you'd only catch like the odd episode here and there. You might not catch them all in the order. But as being older and that it's all out and everything, to watch it now, and you
Mm.
can see that there is somewhat of a story to it. Like, you can see that progression, so it actually, like, it actually feels really cool. um but then there's what's the All Grown Up or All Growed Up? I don't remember if it was. Anyways, that has way more of a story, and you get to see them as the teenagers. That one I really connected with, um
I
because I was
think
like,
that one
ah,
didn't get a fair
like,
share or a fair shake.
it's 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 a it's that's one of the other questions, the most underrated thing nobody talks about, when it comes to Rugrats. All Grown Up is like, it should have been like more recognized than what I think it was.
Oh yeah.
Because like, it was phenomenal in the sense that, hey, you just watched these people as babies essentially in that two like 1 to 3 year old kind of era of their life, and now they're in high school.
Yeah.
Like, you know um I would have been even happy if they did like a public school, like they're in like second or third grade kind of thing.
Mm.
That would have been a cool kind of transition.
Almost like a
um
recess style thing.
yeah, 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 just throw them in that kind of era. But they probably didn't, because Recess was already there and Disney was holding that market, maybe.
There was a short lived like mini series called Rugrats School Days.
Oh,
It was like a
and
mini,
that took place before they went to like all grown up.
like it was like Angelica in school, like preschool and stuff.
Oh, okay. Interesting, interesting.
Yeah.
Um, when it comes to stuff I've refused to watch again, I'm trying to think because I rewatch a lot of stuff, um, like over and over again because those are like the comfort things for me. Um, I'm just trying to think if there's anything I don't want to watch because it might ruin it, and I don't think I can think of anything.
How about Real Monsters?
I never got much into it.
I wasn't
You know
allowed to
what?
watch it.
My answer is probably Bump in the Night because I have a feeling if I rewatch Bump in the Night, as great as I remember it being, I don't know if it would live up to be as good. I really do want to watch it, but I really just haven't pushed myself because I'm afraid that it might get ruined. I might look at it and go, "This really wasn't that good."
Fair. I think the nature of us being so movie and TV and gaming, we replay stuff and watch stuff all the time.
Right,
So
right. And even when it comes to video games, like I can't think of anything that I wouldn't probably replay. The thing is it's not that I refuse it because it'll ruin it kind of thing is, um I just can't look at a lot of stuff anymore from back in the day because like I'm so spoiled by up-to-date games. And I've said this I think in a previous podcast, like when it comes to like the 3D animations, like I'm playing through Final Fantasy VII Remake and
mm,
that game looks phenomenal. And it makes me like look at like the old Final Fantasy VII and I go, eh, I don't like, and like it's got updated. It's a lot cleaner looking and stuff. Like they've cleaned it up quite well, because they re-released it back in 2013, right? So it looks good, but it's still very pixel, like
mm,
it's very octagonal,
jaggy. Yeah.
yeah, like pointy things. Like, so there's games that I don't play because I don't think I could look at them for too long. So I guess the textures will ruin it for me. Um Legend of the Dragoon, I would love to really, really get back into it again, but I can't look at it for too long. you know?
I think that's a lot of the issues with quite a few JRPGs from the PS1 era because
Yeah.
they were still trying to figure shit out. And
Well, even if I went back to play like Siphon Filter, the first Siphon Filter game, which I
mm,
remember as being awesome, I just don't think it would have the same feel. I am playing the um Metal Gear Solid first one, part of the Master Collection that they put out a little while ago. I am playing that, and it looks okay. I can tolerate that. I haven't played too much of it, but it seems to be okay. It is blurry though in a lot of spots, and I'm like, it just the clarity is just needs to be brought up just a little bit.
that's where Twin Snakes comes in handy for the uh for Metal Gear Solid
hmm
because Twin
But
Snakes is the first one redone. So
right, right. Um, yeah. All right, let's see what other questions it came up with. Okay, so I talked about comfort um uh shows and stuff like that. So what show is your best comfort vibe of all time?
So as I've brought up in the past on one of these amazing podcasts, which I recommend everybody go rewatch it like 9 times. Um, while I say Scrubs is one of my comfort shows, um,
Right.
talking to you like with the Big Bang Theory,
Yep.
like I at least watch 2 or 3 like before I hang out with anybody on Discord or stream or whatever. I find myself watching through the Big Bang Theory again.
Mhm.
Just
When it comes to comfort shows, especially of that what I call that caliber. Um, that one hits because you end up knowing most of the lines because they're very rememberable. Like it's just it's one of those things like it's just it's so nice because at this point in our lives it's also very relatable. Um,
yeah.
like having that very close group of friends that you hang out with all the time. Um, that you know exactly what they're going to think and say and everything like that. So
Mm-hmm.
um it's just it very very comfort. I do the same thing with I haven't watched like it front to back kind of thing when it comes to a TV show, but Two and a Half Men, pretty much Chuck Lorre has nailed it when it comes to like that sitcom feel. Um, but Two and a Half Men has that same feel to it. You're sitting down and you watch Charlie and stuff, and you're like, this is funny. I like this. It's comforting.
Yeah. I'll never forget one episode of Two and a Half Men when when Jake like walks in and tries to get his uncle's attention, and he just, I mean, that could be a multitude of episodes, but it was one of the ones where he was, a lot younger, like an actual kid, and he
Right.
walks in and he sees the a woman, scantily clad woman on
The
Charlie's
the
bed.
surfer the oh I was gonna say it was um the surfer chick that's in the kitchen and she's like reaching up into a cupboard and you can see her underwear. That one was
Yeah,
funny.
that one was good too, where he's like, I feel something. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing is it's comfort. It's the
Yeah.
same thing. I recently saw a clip on TikTok from it, but it was after Charlie was off of it, and it was Ashton Kutcher. And shit, what's the brother's name?
Alan.
Um, Alan. So Alan is a chiropractor.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever. And he was running out of the house out of the house at one point, I guess. Um, and the one he comes home for whatever reason. The one lady's like, yeah, or he goes to the lady that was already there. He's like, yeah, I'm so sorry, like I'm late. And she pays him and goes, no, 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 that adjustment was awesome. The internal adjustment. And he's like, what? And she leaves or whatever, and another person comes and knocks on the door and says that she's there for the internal adjustment. Well, they're just sleeping with Ashton Kutcher's character. And they're like, it's awesome. Like, so he ends up setting up this like um essentially prostitution of his roommate, and Ashton Kutcher has no idea about it till he sleeps with this one chick, and she's like, yeah, here you go, and she goes to tip him, and he's like, no, I don't need any money. He's like, well, then why did I pay the guy downstairs? And he's like, you did what?
I I feel like when it was coming out, especially Ashton Kutcher's seasons were getting like ragged on hard, but
100%, 100%.
I feel like they weren't as bad as people were saying they were.
I don't think they were. They're not as good as when Charlie was on there.
Sure,
But
absolutely,
but it definitely wasn't as terrible as people made it out to be.
yeah.
but that's to each their own kind of thing. Um, what show had the worst ending? I know my answer. My answer is super easy.
So I I feel like Scrubs had the worst ending.
I don't think I ever watched the ending.
Well,
It never
so
ended for me.
so so season 8 was originally supposed to be the final season. And they wrapped it up beautifully. They did a phenomenal job.
Oh, and they gave it like that extra season and it just
And then they
ruined
were
it.
like, "Here's season 9 with the where your lovable cast teaches in med school." And I was like, "No, no, season 8 was perfect. It was so good." And
Mm-hmm,
now
mm-hmm.
now we won't talk about the new season again cuz God.
So
Anyway,
my answer is Lost.
okay.
And it's not that it's a like terrible ending, but it just wasn't the ending everybody wanted.
Mm.
100%. It is not what people wanted whatsoever. Um it's it was what people guessed was going to happen.
Mm.
Um but it wasn't what people wanted to happen. So when it comes to like my opinion of worst endings, that was the worst ending.
Valid choice.
Um, all right. Is there a show where this says the question says what character carried the entire series, but I will say what character carried an entire series that wasn't the main character?
Okay, that wasn't the main character.
Yeah,
Now,
I'm trying to think of a show because that makes that question harder to think about,
yeah, no joke, dude. Holy.
because like there's some really good side characters, but did
I'll
they
say one.
carry the whole
Happy
show?
Days.
Okay, okay. So
S-
who are you thinking of?
he played the cook in the diner for a little while. Pat Morita.
Oh, okay. Okay. You think he kept that show kind of alive,
Per, per,
and on track, I guess is really more
he
of what I
wasn't
mean.
he wasn't in a whole lot of episodes by any means. He wasn't. He
Hmm.
was in like
But if he wasn't there, it wouldn't be.
I feel like if we're picking like a character that wasn't a main character, that wasn't like one of the main side guys, I think he helped
Mhm,
um add a level of groundedness to it
mhm, mhm.
that wouldn't have potentially been there. um at least
Interesting.
at least the scenes that he was in, which was very, like I said, let me stress that again, very few.
Right.
um
But he was he was that he was a father figure without being the father. Like
have you seen a lot of Happy Days?
I have, but it was years and years ago.
Yeah, it's been a minute for me too.
Yeah. But I could probably agree with that. I'm trying to think of any that I might be able to think of. Not a main character. That's a hard question.
If you don't have one, I've got another one.
Go for it. I'll keep thinking.
Steve Urkel, Family Matters. He was not originally a main character.
He was not, but he did become the main character.
Yeah, no doubt.
Um,
But okay, so that was kind of cheaty, I know. But
what about? I guess you could call him a main character. I was gonna say Kim Possible, but he like her sidekick is technically a main character.
Wade, the tech genius, wasn't a main character, but without his gadgets and without him like saying, "Hey Kim, I've got another mission for you," The show wouldn't have been the same.
Yeah. What about Full Metal Alchemist? What's his name? Strong Arm?
Isn't that the name of the dad that turned the poor little girl into a dog?
No, 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 no. Strong Arm is the over the top, like, hey, like
Oh, okay.
he's got the yeah, he's the
Who am I
always
thinking of? Who? What's the
very
name of the
over the
guy I
top
was
and
thinking of?
oh I know who you're talking about.
I thought
That
his
poor
name was
I've
Strong something, but
they no. So you want to know the worst part is so I've got all these pop figures behind me, and if you look right there, there's an Ed right there.
yeah.
Um, I want they made it. They made the Chimera girl, the dog girl combo. I'm pretty sure they have it as a pop figure, and I kind of want it.
It's probably an arm and a leg and a dog bone.
I got it in a circle drawn in chalk.
Absolute nice. Nice.
um, okay. Well, I do a little research here.
You're like, and there goes the car payment.
Nina. Shao Tucker. That's the guy's name.
oh, okay, okay. The one that I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, okay.
Maybe they don't make it. I thought they did. Could have swore they made it. I I'd buy it if it is. But
I don't. I don't blame you. I would buy it too.
oh, was it me that died there for a minute? Or did
Maybe, but it's all
oh
good
okay.
now though.
Okay. What episode messed you up as a kid?
Uh like in what way? Like made me feel sad, scared.
Just psychologically.
Okay. There was an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark
Okay.
where it was involving a swimming pool and like a red skeleton like
Okay.
covered with like blood and seaweed and other gross things.
Okay.
Like dude, for the longest time I loved swimming, but I would always have that image in the back of my head of like, oh my god, that's so gross and so
Mm-hmm.
scary. Um, do you know the episode I'm talking about?
I've probably seen it, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Yeah,
But
it
trying to
was.
think if there's an episode of something that messed me up. It was probably an X Files episode, to be honest.
Oh, that would, dude. There are so
There's
many.
actually there's one in particular that I can think of, and I can't think of what the whole episode was, but it's kind of like that main storyline. Mulder is trying to find like an actual alien, and like they're in the middle of the woods and you see the light go through the trees and like shit's shaking and moving. Like I I don't know why it's instilled in me, but like it was like that's the fear. You're in the middle of the woods and all of a sudden this fucking bright light comes flying by and shit starts fucking up, and like that one messed me up probably. I had no idea what episode it was, but there is one of the X-Files where there are aliens, um, or something like that, and I was like, fuck, like that's how it'll happen.
I mean, I could never see like any being or group of beings that mastered space travel like that. Like, why the
Mhm.
fuck would they care if they scared a few backwater hairless monkeys? You know,
Right, right.
like they would just go about their business and be like, "All right, we're doing what we need to do. Cool,
Yep,
thanks."
yep. All right, let's move on to some gaming stuff here.
Okay, can you say something?
Hello?
There you go.
Did I die again?
Maybe I think it might be my internet. It's
Okay.
okay.
What game did you have you rage quit the hardest?
I have one recently. I have one
Is
very
it
recently.
is it Dragon Quest?
No, Octopath Traveler Zero.
The zero, really? Why?
Because one of my buds that comes to the stream was mentioning how it originally started life as a mobile game and how
Uh-huh.
they have enemies that are kind of met that were originally meant to be like paywalls,
Oh,
and that that level of difficulty, they didn't dial it back for the type of game that it ended up becoming.
right.
And I literally was following along with a guide to make sure, because I was getting so like stuck, and I was like, I
Mhm,
have all the highest gear that I can have right now. I have the I have reviving potions. I have all this stuff.
mhm.
And this one boss has three phases, and the final phase just has like a
Fucks you
has
up every time.
has like a group KO. And I'm like, the fuck are you doing? Like, why? Um, and yeah, it was to a point where like I was like, hey man, I asked Stitched. I was like, after stream, I will show you what I'm doing step by step. And I sent him the guide that I was utilizing, and I was like, if you can find something that I am doing wrong, by all means, please let me know. Because maybe he can see something that I'm not seeing or whatever.
Right.
And he was like, I was like, so dude, what did you think? Do you think I'm doing something wrong? He was like, not that I can see. Like,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah. My
yeah.
answer to this question is Tarkov.
Oh, really? Okay.
I have played that game and I love that game. That's the thing.
Okay.
Like that game is awesome. But there are days where you go to do something and then die, and then you go and try and do it again and then die, and then try and do something else and you're like die, and then there's a point where you just like table flip and you're like fuck this game and you fucking walk away for 2 weeks.
Fair enough,
like,
dude.
like
Fair
like
enough.
you're just like it sometimes it's you're just can't, no, you just like no fuck it, like I'm done, like just walk away. Like, so I have started and stopped that game so much over the however many years I've owned it. So it's a love-hate relationship. Some
Valid.
days I can, punch someone in the face. Some days I'm like, hey, I figured it out.
There you go.
I will say this isn't like my hardest rage quit, but recently flying my friggin' jet in the flight simulator that I'm flying, there's days where I'm just like trying to do something and trying to, because I'm trying to learn it. Um,
Right.
and I just get to a point where shit is not working the way I thought it was supposed to work. And I fucking like, so last night in particular, I was flying it. I was trying to train for this upcoming advanced flight training that I have to do.
Mhm.
Um, and I was out there, I was doing this, doing that, and I'm like, why isn't it not working? Trying this, trying that, still not working. Realized that it's my stupidity is why it wasn't working because I forgot to flip one fucking switch. But at that point, I was already stupid fucking annoyed. I didn't even go and land my jet. I just alt F4, just said nope.
I can honestly relate to that. There's some moments like
And it's nothing to do with the game, everything to do with me.
yeah, no, like right now I'm doing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon on stream,
Right.
and I'm spending 4 hours grinding up, fighting the big boss, losing, fighting the big boss, losing, doing all this for
Well,
four
it's
hours.
the legendary birds that are the big bosses for that, right?
There are more big bosses, but I did get all three legendary birds down. Um,
Okay.
Ironically, 5 minutes after I turned off stream, I was gonna grind a little more, and I ended up beating the boss. So I had to turn on the recording real quick, and it happened like
That's
that for
funny.
all three big birds, and and it's what I like to call streamer brain. Like
Yeah.
I get so fucking annoyed, my brain cells stop functioning, and I've got one left.
Yeah.
It's the lone
So
survivor.
that's something I've tried to get my kids to understand when it comes to gaming. Like I'll be, down here in my office, whether I'm gaming or watching stuff or stuff like that, and
Yeah.
I'll end up hearing one of my kids getting very frustrated. Whether it's they're getting frustrated at each other or at the game is unknown to me until I go upstairs, but my sometimes my youngest is getting really frustrated with his game, so he audibly is very, you can hear him get frustrated,
Right.
understandably.
Yeah.
And I've had to sit down and be like, what's going on? And he tells me what's happening, and I, okay, so you can't figure it out, because yes, I could just help him through.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me try something real quick. You're dying. Uh,
Da, da,
okay, there we
da, da,
go.
da,
There we
da,
go.
da, da,
Okay,
da.
so
Okay.
I have a quick, I have a quick key, and I didn't realize it. My VPN turned on. Um,
That would make sense.
and I was
Okay.
wondering like why, what happened, and then I look down and I see a little pop up. Okay, but yeah, I
Mm,
turned it off. We're all good. You were saying you
okay.
could help your kid through it. You were
So
saying,
so when yeah, so like when I go up there and see what's going on, like obviously he's annoyed with whatever he's playing. He can't figure it out or do whatever. And I could do sit down and do it for him, or, heavily guide him kind of thing. But I try not to. Knowing how I had to play video games, which was figure it out for myself. Um, I and learn how to cope with things. I've learned that just turn it off and step away for a little while, come back when you think clear. Because if you get to a point that you're stupidly frustrated and you're just trying to push through it, you're not going to do well. It's just not going to happen the way that you want it to happen. So it's one of those things, like when I get to that point in a game, I turn it off and I go to a different game or I go do something else. Like I get my mind off of it for a little bit, and then I go back to it. And I do the same thing, and I try to teach my kids the same thing. Like, when you get frustrated with something, leave it, walk away, go and do something else, and then come back and approach it again with a clear mind. And I
Yeah.
and I do that for more than just video games. I do that with other projects. So if I'm writing music or something like that, and I'm getting frustrated, it's not working the way I want it to, or with the way I want it to sound or anything like that, I just step back, walk away, go do something else, and then come back to it.
Mhm.
Um, doing construction projects, and I'm fucking it up or something like that. Same thing. I just go, nope, take a break, you know,
Fair.
because trying to push through makes your brain not make rational decisions.
Mhm.
So what are you doing?
Scooting back. I was
Oh.
my pants. It was like a luge and a slip and slide. Just.
I'm sorry I'm making you wet down there. So you just slide right out.
uh,
Anyways, but yeah, no, I try to make sure that they approach every situation with a clear mind. So because then they figure it out for themselves. And generally my kids do.
mm,
Like they will go, okay, you're right. Let's go do something else. They'll play a different game, come back to it and go, hey, so it actually was really easy, you know?
yeah.
So it's one of those things. So I try to do that and try to avoid doing stuff for them when it comes to specifically video games. Obviously, there's certain things that I will help them and do it for them kind of thing, but I try and get them to do it as much as possible because that's how you learn. That's how you understand,
Problem
you know.
solving.
It's a necessity to be a human being to understand how to approach problem situations, you know. So
Yeah.
all right, so that's my moral of the day. um uh this isn't going to be a hot take from you because I think the PC era right now is the best, but what is the best console era?
I honestly think that the PS 3 Xbox 360 era is the best.
Oh, is that because that was kind of the point where 3D animation games and stuff like that were really taking off like hardcore? Like that
So
was that big stepping stone for higher definition games?
so it's a little bit of that, but for me it's like you still didn't have to you still had access to the game on the disc majority for the majority, and you could still download updates or download like extra content, but
Right.
it wasn't it wasn't necessarily to have to
Right.
be connected to online, have to download 500 gigs or whatever it is.
When you got that disc, it was for the most part a playable game.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about that era. And I feel like we're in that era right now, the era of subscription. You will own nothing. You will constantly pay for it and you will be happy. Um
Right.
and that's why I'm a huge proponent of PC gaming right now.
Yeah. Um, I think that when it comes to just gaming eras, the current era is making such big strides in game development. I will say there's a lot of AI stuff going on right now. Like if you look at the DLSS 5 that's coming out, there's a lot of AI integrated into that to make those changes on games and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But is it something that's just naturally going to happen regardless? Yes. It was kind of an inevitable thing once, because AI has been around for years now.
Yeah.
But now it's getting to a point where AI has gotten to be so readily available and fast acting that it can be put into stuff like that. So like while you're playing that game, it can change the entire look of it on the spot instantly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just it's the current era of video game creation. I'm really excited to see what's to come, especially with this new DLSS 5. Is it going to be super revolutionary? No, because games were already fantastic. And I will say I was watching a video of someone talking about it, and they're like, I don't like what they do to certain characters because they add like a lot of face wrinkles and stuff like that. And they're like, it's changing what the artist wanted, you know? Um, because you're able to do it to older games. You're able to play Fallout New Vegas and it put the DLSS 5 or something like that on it, kind of thing. I don't know if that's a proper game title that would do it, but you could play some of those older games and use it and it changes how it looks. But his biggest thing was if you look at the new Silent Hill, the girl in it, the main character, they show us a scene where they put it on for her, and he's like, I don't like how she looks. Like she looks too much like those fake AI generated videos you see on TikTok all the time. And he's like, that's not what I want her to look like. I liked what she looked like. She looked fine, you know?
And I agree with that. I think for that particular model, like
Right.
it shows the ugly side of what AI does. But
It shows it's like all the people that put filters on their photos. They put 8 different fucking filters on just to make it so that it looks great and kind of hides what they actually look like.
yeah.
Um not like that, because you're just doing it to be a character at that point. I'm saying like, the ones that put
I
it
know
puts
exactly
blush
what
on
you
their
mean.
cheeks, and like it makes people look so fake. Like that's a character. that's
I
that's not
agree.
you're not trying to look um like a different person in a sense. You're still you. You just got flaming sunglasses and devil
Precisely.
horns.
Okay, I'll stop. Sorry.
But it's just one of those things. Like I think for some of the older games, being able to bring up some of that like tone that the game is trying to portray will help. So like playing say Fallout 4, like the DLSS 5 might make it feel more wasteland like. What's up, Ratatouille?
I know, right? Uh,
Where'd your beard go? Why doesn't that guy have a beard?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I'd love to see you try and rob somebody like
All I'm good at is stealing hearts.
that. Oh, now he's got the freckles.
Wait, what is that? Oh, that's what.
Subscribe to somebody else. um, yeah, I don't know. Okay. What game had the worst tutorial?
um, honestly, I feel like it was the worst tutorial. Man, that's a tough one because there's so many games that have
There's
really,
lots of games that just don't have a tutorial.
yeah. Like, I would have appreciated more of a tutorial, and I understand why they do it this way. First off, because I know I'm gonna get a lot of heat for it. Uh, Animal Crossing New Leaf or New Horizon. Sorry,
Oh,
like it's more like here's a little bit of your tools, and it's a sandbox. Enjoy, have fun, and I understand why they did it that way. But I would have preferred like a little more guidance initially than
oh,
what they
really?
already gave.
Yeah, yeah,
Just so I can feel like I'm better acquainted with the tools instead of here's your sandbox, go be Michelangelo or do whatever you want, you know?
yeah. I guess I could understand that. Um, there's lots of games out there that just their tutorial shows you just one or two things, and then it's the rest of it's like figure it out. And I will say that Pokemon is is bad at it. Newer gen Pokemon. Um
Mm.
because it's like specifically I'll talk about Scarlet and Violet. So Scarlet and Violet shows you how to catch Pokemon. And then it takes you to the school and then it goes, you and these fucking filters, stop it. um so it's hey, go battle, right? Like here's your Pokemon. Now battle this person. Okay, so you understand how to battle. And then it's catch catch the Batman. Um, catch here, this is how you catch a Pokemon. And then it's like, okay, now you need to go to the school. And then you go to the school, right? And you learn nothing in the school, relatively. Okay. And then you get sent out on this expedition where it gives you no direction on really where you need to go. Like it doesn't say this is your first gym. It doesn't say this is your first team star or whatever they were called. It doesn't point you in any direction. It just says there's an open map, figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Like no direction. No, hey, you should go that way. And it's a back and forth fucking transition. I don't like I've fucking so like your first one you go this way and then you go back to the city and then you go back the other way to get to the next gym that's approximately the right level of where you should be.
Mm.
Like it's like what direction do you want me to go? If it just make me go around it, you know? Gonna go ride with with Travis Pastrana,
Oh man, that's a good
hang
reference.
it, hang it with wheels and do some backflips in your wheelchair.
Yes.
You're minimize that window and leave it alone. big, yeah, big child. You're
I
like my
know.
kid. So my family was on vacation. My mother-in-law took my wife and my kids down to the Dominican. Every time I talked to my oldest son, um, he'd we'd be on Facebook Messenger, FaceTime. It would be a matter of seconds. He'd do that. He'd be like, filter this different face, like, and like I'm like, can you just talk to me? Like, come on, man. Like,
uh, that's too good.
you guys are in a different friggin' country. Like,
Basically,
geez.
I'm a giant 12-year-old, is what you're telling me. Nice.
Yes, 100%.
All right.
All right. Let's move on to some music questions.
Okay.
Um, so if you could instantly time travel to a specific year, um, what song is the theme of that time travel? Like what song instantly travel makes you travel to like that specific year? Like what song makes you feel like, oh, that's what I would be time traveling to the 70s listening to that song.
Oh, well, easy. Video killed the radio star in 1979.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
I'm trying to think. Time travel song for me.
but
That's a great song, by the way.
in terms of like more songs that would be like where Nano could survive because technology was enough. Uh, I would say Thriller, Michael Jackson.
Mm, that's a good one. Yeah. Um, there's probably like as bad as it is, like Smells Like Teen Spirit takes me back to the 90s every time.
Oh, you meant okay. I thought you literally meant like a time travel thing. Oh, okay. If you could time
No, yeah,
travel.
no. Like if I was time traveling, I'd go back to the 90s.
Oh,
100%.
100%. Yeah, if we were
Yeah.
okay, I get it now. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna shut up now.
Okay. Okay. What what band or artist, whether it was in a band or a single person artist, was your entire personality for a long time?
I'll be honest. I wouldn't say like a band or something encapsulated my personality. I'd like to think that I listen to a decent variety of music, but
Right.
like I would say like one that I always go back to is the and I'm not an emo punk pop guy at all, but like stuff that we grew up listening to in high school, like 17 years old, like Green Day, Paramore, you know, um
But did that is that was that your full personality?
I
Like
wouldn't
that would be what was you, you know?
oh
Were
well
you
I
trying to
love
trying to put your skinny jeans on and have your
oh god no. Okay, so like that's what I would end up listening to because that's what was on the radio, but if I had to pick something that was personality wise, it'd be synthwave because
okay,
I would be programming, I would be working on art, I would be because I before my hands got fucked up, that was my goal.
right.
My goal was to
So okay, so in that category,
yeah,
who did you listen to the most?
I would say like a lot of Daft Punk,
Nice.
a lot of
Nice.
I don't know if you would consider Gorillas part of it. Like in
Vaguely, yeah,
some like
they're still, yeah. They I don't they're a weird category because they kind of they do have that, but they also have they fit into that the quote unquote new metal kind of style stuff because of the DJ and stuff like the same as
yeah,
Linkin Park. You know, they've
yeah,
got a DJ, you know.
yeah,
So same idea. Yeah. No, you're
yeah.
I would call it that.
So something that
Um
encapsulate would be that would be like the Gorillas and Daft Punk kind of stuff.
Yeah. See, I could say that one band slash artist was my entire personality for a long time. I would say Census Fail or Alexis on Fire or, you know, like that, you know, Hawthorne Heights, Atreyu. Like that was me for a long time. Um, you know, I did have the swept hair, tight jeans, tights, friggin' hoodies, like I did the whole emo thing. My jeans were not as tight as some people's, but they were still tight.
Fair. My jeans were tight no matter what I wore because well I'm fat, but
Yeah, I wasn't at that point. I was a skinny bitch. Um, but yeah, no, that was me, and I still listen to all that music. I'm still a pop punk, emo, screamo, metal. Like that's what I listen to.
Black
You know,
Parade is your
no, no, I was never a My Chemical Romance or Fallout Boy kind of like that kind of emo. I was like that screamo kind of emo
screamo emo.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like I was Census Fail and Hawthorne Heights, and who else was I listening to? Alexis on Fire,
Ain't
Stutterfly. Like there was a lot. I could pretty much pull up my Spotify right now and tell you a lot of stuff that I listen to. Like obviously I listen to the regular pop punk stuff like Blink 182 and stuff like that, but
yeah.
also used to listen to a lot of just punk stuff, so Propagandhi and what's the other one? Um Goldfinger and stuff like that. So they do a good cover of 99 Red Balloons. That would be the song I would probably time travel
That's a good song, yeah.
to.
Dude, and for her age, Nana did a re-release of the song.
Oh,
Dude, I was like, damn, she's holding up pretty well for an older German lady. Um,
yeah. So I will say that my emo phase was in my like grade 10, like end of high school kind of middle end of high school. Um phase, but when I was in like regular public school, I would say like I was a grunge kid. I listened to Nirvana, Korn, Limp Bizkit. Like I listened to all of that grungy new metal kind of stuff because that's what my brother was listening to at that point in time.
fair enough.
So,
Speaking of which, did I ever show that movie to you? Why called Y2K?
uh, no, I don't think so.
Because if you've
Okay,
got some time after, we gotta watch it. It's so good. It's not super long. Um,
what is your favorite song of all time?
um,
Like when you go to put music on, this is the song you put on every time.
okay, let me pick one per decade, man. From the 70s.
all right, all right, from the
From
70s. Let's just say let's start with 12-year-old you. You put music on, what were you listening to? What was your
Aqua.
go-to every time? Barbie Girl?
No. Candyman
Nah, sure.
and Barbie Girl.
It was
Uh,
it was Barbie Girl. What was the name of that? Oh, it's gonna bother me. So right around the time that uh um Barbie Girl come out, there was another song. The music video was completely cartoon because the character was a cartoon. Like that's who
mhm.
the band was. They were the cartoons. Um and it's gonna bother me until I figure it out now. Um oh God.
I mean, the Gorillas did a lot of stuff.
No, it was it's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me. It was a really good, like catchy song. Um and I'm trying to think of what it was. It's gonna bother me because I can picture it in my head. I can picture it. Um
Can you describe it? Maybe I can help.
no, hold on. I'm gonna figure it out.
Okay.
I'll figure it out. Okay, sorry. So Aqua, okay.
Mm.
That was your okay. Okay. What about right now? What's your go-to song that you put on?
Especially when there's a band in particular. When I'm coding and I just need to zone out and have some good tunes in the back. No doubt.
No doubt. Okay.
No doubt.
Like what the hell's the name of the song? Um, I'm trying to think of the name of the song. Hold on. I figured out the band, by the way.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
uh, like what the hell's the name of this album? Like the Tragic Kingdom album, like with Just a Girl and
Like,
uh
Don't Speak is one.
yeah, yeah, that's off that
Yeah,
album.
yeah.
Spider Webs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that was a good
Just
album.
have a solid, just background track music, just solid music that I can listen to and
Yep,
code out to. Yep.
yeah, 100%. Um, Prozac was the band, by the way.
Huh, okay.
Do you know Prozac?
I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to help.
Oh, really?
I may know their songs, but I'm see, that's what I'm horrible with. Like, I can listen to a song and know the song, but I won't know the name of the band.
Sorry, I'm listening to it.
Fair enough. I was gonna say.
I could stream it, but then it would be on the episode.
Yeah.
I'll show it to you after.
Okay.
2 weeks ago. Sorry.
Don't sing it too well now. We might get copyright
It
strike.
was um yeah, so I listened to that. But that was during what I will call much music era. So it was a lot of video DJing. So like during that TV uh time of my life, much music was on all the time. Like it was, you saw Smells Like Teen Spirit, you saw Treble Charger, you saw, you were just watching music videos for hours. That's all you
Mhm.
did. And it was the same music videos every day because it was like the top 100 or whatever. And you'd watch the same thing every day. But it was like, that was how you knew what music was. MTV did the same thing at that point in time when it was still music. And much music was the Canadian side of it. Um, so it was just that was a lot. There was a lot of music. Anyways, to answer the question of entire personality, like now I still listen to all that stuff that I grew up like watching listening to. I watched a lot of it too. I've also played with a lot of those artists now, which is awesome to say. My musical resume, I'm boasting myself here, but my musical resume is actually quite great. And I can say I've done lots and played and opened for a lot of cool artists. Um, anyways, if you were a wrestler, a professional WWE wrestler, what would
Okay.
your walkout theme be?
Oh, I would have to say, uh, uh, probably the 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 old. I just listened to it too. Keep your motor running.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. You just now, okay, so we're talking current you
Yes.
coming out in your wheelchair.
Yeah.
Keep your motor running. Just
Yeah.
going up and doing donuts around the stage,
Precisely.
around the
Yeah.
ring. That's awesome. Um, Mine, just because it's a phenomenal song and I think it should be a walkout song, is called Bow Down by I Prevail. You've heard it. I've played it for you many
Yeah.
times. The opening of that song is Get on Your Knees and Bow Down. Like, hell yeah. Who's not walking out to that fucking song?
Right.
Like,
Like, that's such an epic song to do a
yeah,
walkout to. Yeah.
like just get on your knees and bow down. And it just, oh, yeah, I'd
We
walk out to
got
that. It'd
a
be fucking awesome.
Papa Goblin sighting with the nightly pill delivery. Thanks. Well, that's fair
Oh, I wish
because,
my
as
pills
you
came to me.
know, you're the most popular podcast episode guest.
I think it's because he shared it with all of his friends, but he doesn't do that with all the other episodes.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't. Thanks, Pa. Diet something.
It's got to be diet now. Can't be regular.
That's one of
Get
the
that
reasons
gummy.
I'm not diabetic. Well,
No, it's not.
other than being
The fact that you're
exceptionally lucky.
the fact that you don't have 3 bags of chips sitting in front of you, um, and you're constantly eating them is why you're not diabetic.
I actually. Man, Craig,
Just wait. Hold on. I have so much food sitting. I'm
Thank
fat.
you.
Yes. I'm not super fat. I'm fat enough though.
No, you're not.
To be fair, that's my stock up for my days off. Like I'm off for a couple days, so love you, Pop.
Jalmain loves you too. I don't know if you heard us. Does love you too.
um, yeah. So yeah, that'd be a dope walkout theme. What song did you pretend not to like, but you knew all the words to? Now, I will say I don't like the song, but it was so overplayed that I know all the words to.
um,
There's probably 2 of them actually. 2 different groups.
Spice Girls.
3 different groups.
I'll
Yes.
tell you what I want. What I really, really want. That one.
Yep. Yep.
I just did not care for it, but I knew all the words because
Yeah.
it was like you mentioned, it was so
So
overplayed.
so it falls into the same category. So Spice Girls, NSYNC, and Backstreet Boys.
Oh, dude, Backstreet Boys. My little sister was absolutely obsessed with Backstreet Boys.
Now, phenomenal artists. I will
Mm,
say that they are as popular as they are because they made great music.
yeah,
Did I like the boy band stuff? I won't say that it's bad music, but it's not my thing. Um,
precisely. No, I
and did I
respect what they
did
did.
I know every word to Bye 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 or Backstreet's Back or whatever that was the other one?
All right,
Yes, I probably did. But I hung out with a couple of chicks that listened to it fucking nonstop. So it's kind of hard not to know all the fucking words.
right.
Like that's what everybody was listening to at that point in time. So you get to know all the words.
Oh
It's the
yeah,
same. I don't like fucking Nickelback. Like newer Nickelback. I
sure.
like Nickelback's first album, but I'm not a Nickelback fan. But do I know every word to how it reminds me? Of course. I think 90% of the population does.
Well, yeah, because look at this photograph. Fuck off. Shut
Like,
up.
yeah,
God damn
exactly.
it.
It's played
Yeah.
everywhere till it's dead. And it's like, stop playing this fucking song.
They honestly, I don't know. I watched a recent interview with them where they were like, we hate that song just as much as everybody else because it
Because it
ruined
became such
our.
a meme.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not a fan of Chad as a person. I don't like him. I think he's a snobby fuck up.
Fair enough.
I'm allowed to have an opinion, so go
Of
fuck yourself, Chad.
course. Fuck you, Chad.
I don't know you personally, but from the stuff I've seen, you're a dick.
I know a real Chad. Fuck you, Chad. And the musical
I know,
Chad.
I know, I know a couple new real Chads, and they're fucking awesome people. Chad Kroger or whatever the hell his name is puts a bad name to a Chad.
Fair enough.
Okay. Uh, is there okay? You and I have talked about a lot of US Canada differences.
Mm-hmm.
Um, is there something Canada had on TV specifically, or whether movie or TV, that you in the US just don't understand at all?
Not that I didn't understand, but I was jealous because we didn't get it here. As far as I know, now I could be wrong, but as far as I know, this was Canada only. It was called
Right.
Primeval,
Like
the
the
TV.
cartoon or
No, the Primeval, the TV series involving.
the
Uh,
killer crocodile.
there were rifts through time,
Oh, I know the one you're
and,
talking about.
and
Yeah, yeah.
I don't believe it was aired here in the States. I think it was Canada only. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it was either Canada or Canada UK, I think.
Because I loved the my dad, we got a lot of BBC America, right? So
Right.
we watched a lot of the original Primeval and stuff like that. Um,
Yeah.
and then I found out through internet Googling that Canada got a Primeval with
Right.
one of the dudes from Eureka. And I was like, why the fuck did we not get this done here? What did we do wrong? You know? And then I was like, curse
Didn't
you,
like the other one.
Bush. President Bush, fuck you.
It was all Bush's fault.
Yeah.
Not Clinton, not anyone
No,
else.
no, no.
Just Bush.
Just W, Bush.
George W. Bush. Um, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything down there that just I don't understand.
Uh,
I will say you brought it up earlier. The Brony movement, I don't understand.
I don't either, and I'm glad I'm not a part of it because it made something pure and delightful into
Not
something
now
perverse.
to each their own. You know what? You
Yeah.
like My Little Pony, you like My Little Pony. But to me, it's weird. I don't
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah. Like I like you like and respect people liking what they like, and as long as it's not hurting anyone. But they took it to a level that made it weird and made it perverse. It took something that was lighthearted and taught great moral values, like literally power of friendship, y- all that, like the positive, and then they just made it fucking weird. Then I'm sorry, but that movement can go fuck right off. Like, all right, I'm done.
um can you've watched a lot of PSAs and stuff like that. Now there was stuff down in the States that was up here as well, um, for PSAs and stuff like that. Do you remember seeing any Canadian ones?
I don't recall seeing a Canadian one in particular.
So so
Mm.
the question is what commercial slash PSA felt uniquely Canadian? Um, and I'm sure you've seen some,
Oh,
but
I can rescind my statement. Um,
okay,
because it was a CBC commercial for a for the Royal Canadian Mountie.
okay,
I think it was either a recruitment video or just an awareness
some,
video, something of that sort,
yeah.
where it was like she was like, I'm a lady and I'm a Royal Canadian Mountie and I say fuck and I'm a badass or something like that. Um
Where did you see
okay,
this?
I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna and I'll send it to you. Cause
So in my opinion, there are certain ones. So we used to have Canadian Heritage Minutes, I think is what it was called. Um, and it was little like things. So there was like the I smell burnt toast um uh heritage moment. So someone figuring out that side of things. Plus, then there's the um, oh, there was one about um, I can't think of what his name is. A native gentleman, um, big Canadian heritage moment. So those were very Canadian. Um, Obviously because they're about Canadian heritage. Um, Now I haven't seen them, but there was one commercial that was literally just a random weird. I don't even remember what the commercial was for, but it was the Canadian house hippo.
Okay.
I showed it. I'm pretty sure I showed you the house hippo commercial.
Yeah, that
Do you
was
remember it?
literally one of our first shorts that popped off on YouTube.
Oh, right. But yeah, the house hippo, very Canadian. I would love a house hippo. Um, all right, you keep looking for that. And then also, what show did you learn about later and go, how did I miss this? And you were already talking about Primeval. But um, are there any Canadian specific shows that you're like, why the hell did I not know about this sooner?
Yeah,
And did I introduce you to
you
them or
did.
did somebody
You
else?
did. No, it
Okay.
was all you. Uh, Kenny versus Spenny, man. Like, I
Yes.
I
Yes.
freaking love that show, man. Like,
Oh.
it's and one of the reasons
That's awesome.
I love it so much is because it's a product of its time. It knows what
Right.
it was, and it could not fly today, I don't think. And not in the same
Right.
light. Not in the same light, by the way.
Yeah, they still tour on it too, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
um, it was funny that's your topic because Mo messaged me the other day, like Mo Fire,
Okay.
um, and he goes, uh, Ricky Burnwick has Kenny on his live stream.
Dude. Holy.
Uh,
So
yeah,
cool.
yeah. So, I was like, that's funny. I'm like, that's funny. And then he sends me a screenshot of the one guy. Um he's got a something holding a bunch of hot dogs on his head, like a
Mm.
swim cap or something, and then there's another person holding buns to the top of his head. What is happening? But that's funny. Yeah, yeah. So Kenny was on that. That was
And
pretty funny.
then one other one that brought to mind was Kim's Convenience.
Oh, I don't
With
think I introduced you to that.
no, it was one so this might seem a little bit nerdy, but many years ago when we were starting to try and move to Canada, um I wanted to like kind of familiarize myself with
Right.
Canadian pop culture stuff, like
Okay.
modern pop culture stuff, and that was a show that came across as highly recommended.
Right.
Um, and it has CM Liu in it, the gentleman that played in the Shang-Chi movies
Right. Yep.
or
Yep. Yep.
Shang-Chi movie, and anyway, that was a good one. Um,
What about did you watch Reboot?
dude, reboot. I have the PS1 game.
Okay. So you did watch it.
I
Yeah.
love like reboot and me were bro. Reboot was the bomb.
Okay. What about Total Drama?
I I could respect what it was trying to do. I liked the
Yeah.
first initial season of it, but then as it kept doing more and more and more like spins on it,
Right.
like they had a kid one, Total Drama Island Kids or something.
Yep.
That one,
Yeah, something like that.
that one, I was like, okay, okay, you've jumped the shark, so to speak. You can fuck right off with that stuff.
Okay, what about did you ever watch Freaky Stories?
I think you may have introduced me to it, um,
Yeah, it
but
was yeah.
I've
So
only seen what you
I think that's the
shared.
one where the host of it, because it was similar to um the Crypt Keeper and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. But it was like the host, quote unquote, was a cockroach, and his co-host was a maggot.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
that was the one. Um,
All right.
yeah, that was a really good one. Um, Eden and Eddie apparently is Canadian.
No, I didn't know that. I thought it was American Hanna Barbera. Um, but apparently, I guess not.
This is BuzzFeed. I think BuzzFeed is fucking losing their mind because they've got What's with Andy on here as well.
Hey, nothing's wrong with Andy. Andy's just fine, okay?
Let's see. I'm just gonna go through these. I don't. This is a list that I just found.
Sure.
I don't know if all of these are Canadian or not. So, but obviously number one is Reboot. Number two is For Better or For Worse,
I'm
which
personally
was
not familiar.
very. That one was, I only watched a little bit of it, but it was, the animation style was very newspaper comic strip
Mm,
style,
okay.
um which it may have started as that, but anyways, Brace Face was actually kind of good.
I like that show.
I don't know if, yeah, it was pretty good, and
Yeah.
it was voiced by Alicia Silverstone.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
Was she
um
Canadian? Is
uh,
she Canadian?
I think she's Canadian. Michael Cera as well. um
I know Michael Cera's
Alicia
Canadian.
Silverstone. No, she's from California.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, what else we got? Freaky Story. Mona the Vampire. Did you ever watch that one?
Nope, not familiar.
It was about a little girl. I don't think she was actually a vampire, but she acted like a vampire. Um, yeah, another one called What's with Andy. Um, Angela Anaconda. That was
Yes. Yes.
definitely a Canadian. Um,
100% watch that one.
this was a one my little brother watched, which was actually kind of funny to watch. Maggie and the Ferocious Beast.
I've seen it in passing.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-oh, we talked about that on an episode um before. It was a game show, super fun. I should probably find an episode, let you watch it. Monster by Mistake.
Hmm.
That's about, there's a little boy who's like a Bigfoot or a Yeti or something, but
Oh wow.
he is a little boy, but when he sneezes or something like that, he turns into the monster.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, but it was in that like digital claymation style.
Oh, okay.
Then there was one called What About Mimi? I watched a lot of that one. That was pretty good.
That one I'm
Just
not
it was
sure
that
on.
typical cartoon, you know.
Fair enough.
Um, Sticking Around, we've talked about.
Yeah.
My Dad the Rock Star.
Yeah, I saw that one. I saw that one. Had Gene Simmons on it,
Um,
right?
I think maybe at some point, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Um, uh, Radioactive was an interesting one. It was a yeah. Radio Free Roscoe was one I watched a lot of. Um, it was
I, I know that one.
it was like a, yeah, it was pretty good. Totally Spies.
That was Canadian.
Um,
No shit. I love that show. That was a good one too.
yeah. Big Comfy Couch.
We've talked about that many a time.
Yeah, Yvonne of the Yukon, Life with Derek.
Life with Derek, I've
Um,
seen. That
yeah,
was
and then
aired
the
on
last one on
Disney
this
Channel
list
here.
is the last one on here is 16, as in the number 6 and then teen.
Yeah, I think that one was about a group of kids that worked in a mall or
Yeah, they just hung out in the
something.
mall all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was in that same animation style that Grossology was in. Do you remember that show? That was a I forgot about that show. I don't know
Yeah.
why that show was great.
Let's see.
Um okay, I got more questions here.
Okay.
What time are we at, by the way?
I don't know. Let me check. An hour 50.
Oh, okay. Let's do a couple more questions and then we can kind of call it. Okay, so these are what if questions. So, if you could um if if you had to delete one genre from existence, which one would you do?
Opera.
Really? Like, so that's your. When I say genre, I mean of anything. It could be movie, TV, whatever.
Oh. Well, let's
But
let's
opera's a good
do this then.
choice.
Let's do this then. Let's do one genre of movie, one genre of TV, one genre of music, and one of game. That way we have a little variety in there.
Okay.
So music is opera, TV is
Okay.
westerns,
I wouldn't delete those, but okay.
because I
I
feel
like
like
westerns.
I feel like movie westerns are better than TV westerns.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I can agree with that.
Because I like that it's more contained and it doesn't feel so drawn out.
Okay.
For movies, I would get rid of rom-coms.
Okay. I would just get rid of ROMs. I wouldn't get rid of rom-coms. Rom-coms can be pretty
Okay, so roms, there we go. That's a better way to put it.
good.
Cause
I just those
romantic.
stupid romantic bullshit
Yeah, there
things
you
are
go.
just yeah.
Yeah. And then for where I'm at right now, video games. Yeah,
Yeah, you've done TV, movies, and music. Yeah, so video games, final one.
I would get rid of the just the now let me specify the pure bullet shooters, the one without any modicum of story, and it's just
Right.
constant bullet shooting the whole time.
So, okay. Yeah. Trying to think of my biggest thing is I like trying to figure out what what genre of music to get rid of. It's my biggest thing.
I mean, we could pick the same two. You don't have to pick different.
Opera's a pretty good one, but I feel like there's a different style that I just really don't care for.
Country.
Mumble rap.
Oh, that's a good one.
Get rid of that. And then my answer for both movies and TV is smut.
Fair.
It's the overdone like sex scenes and shit like that that I'm like,
Mm.
if I wanted to watch this, I'd just watch regular porn. You know, like it's just why do you have to throw so much of that shit into TV and movies? Like, I don't care for it. I say the same thing about books. So this is Fourth Wing. Fourth Wing is a phenomenal book. Could have done without the dragon sex.
Fair.
Like it didn't need to be there. I you could have said it. Yeah, they have emotional connection. They feel that's enough. But to describe the feeling she had while the dragons were getting it on, and then that made her want to sleep with the other guy. Like, I don't need that. Just tell me about the cool dragons.
Fair,
Like,
fair.
um, so yeah, I'm not like yeah overdone sex stuff in movies and stuff like that is just like it doesn't need to be there, you know. Like it's fine to show that one love scene kind of thing, but you don't need to show the hardcore. Like they probably just had sex on screen, you know, like
Fair.
um, and then video games. Um, Video game genre. What was your answer?
Like the pure bullet shooters that have no story whatsoever.
Oh yeah, okay. Tarkov doesn't really have a story. um, Probably the weird uh Japanese. It's like live footage of these girls that you're trying to hook up with. I know you love them so much, but like
The full
they don't need to,
motion.
that. Yeah, like it's just live footage of a girl going, yeah, no, yes, ooh, and then she
I know.
like it doesn't need to be like no, get rid of it, fuck off,
Hey.
because
Yeah.
they don't show you anything,
No,
they don't give you anything.
that's fair. No, I agree. Yeah.
Like
I'm not
it's
crying. You're
edging.
crying.
That's all it is. It's just edging. That's all they do.
Yeah.
Okay. If your if your life, if our life, so we'll do it as us two hanging out online doing our thing. If our lives were TV shows, so let's put it this way: we're gonna break this down. Who would play us? Okay,
Okay.
and what what would really make our show good? Like what would change in our life to really make a good TV show, I guess would really be, and who would play us and our loved ones?
So, um, are we allowed to? Okay, so here's a question: Are we allowed, like, for instance, like, let's say my dad, when Star Trek: The Next Generation was on, when he was active duty and stuff like that, people would call him Picard because he had the same male pattern
If
baldness as.
if you want to choose a certain era of an actor to play somebody, sure. If
Okay,
that's what
okay,
you're
cool.
getting
Yeah, yeah. That. Sorry, that was a long-winded way of asking. Yeah.
at.
Okay.
Yes.
So for me, I would think, um, uh, a younger Kevin James with dark hair. Like he'd
Okay.
have to dye his hair.
Okay. Who plays
And
me?
and then for you, I would say slightly younger, um, a slightly younger Johnny Galecki.
Buddy from The Hangover? Is that who you're saying? Is that
No,
who's John?
Leonard from Big Bang Theory.
Oh, really? Nah, he's too short.
Yeah, he'd have to be a little taller, and yeah,
But okay. All right. You think I'm a Leonard? Okay.
yeah. Well, I gave myself Kevin James. He's a fat piece of lard, so it's fine. And then for my dad, it'd be a younger Patrick Stewart.
Okay. What about your sister?
Um, since my little sister is pretty short, um, and the uh, if we have to pick a celebrity, uh, a younger, no, actually, they're pretty much the same age. Selena Gomez.
Okay. Okay.
If I'm being fair about it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, and then,
Now I know your sister's kind of attractive. No, I was kidding.
um, uh, and for my dog, I would change out my dog, and I would pick
Your
Lassie.
dog doesn't get to play the dog.
Fuck my
Oh,
dog.
Lassie, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if let me think. So me, probably a young Bert Kreischer.
Oh, that's so good. Okay, yeah,
Just I don't know. Um, who would you be? Trying to think. Maybe his co-host, Tom
Tom
uh,
Segura?
Tom Segura. Yeah,
That's so kind of you. Oh, thanks,
we'll
man.
just tan him up a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
um, I was gonna go mean and say that new stand-up comedian
The
with
one
cerebral
that
palsy,
with
Aaron.
the. Wait,
His name's
is that
Aaron,
what
I'm
he
pretty sure.
has?
Yeah, he's got cerebral palsy. Yeah, he doesn't talk. He talks through his
He's
phone.
the one with the phone that's Canadian.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know he had CP. I thought it was something else.
No,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's CP.
All right.
I was gonna be mean and said I wouldn't have to hear you talk.
Nice. Nice, nice,
No.
nice.
Uh my wife? God, I don't even know.
I don't even think I know what your wife looks like, to be honest.
You can figure it out. There's pictures online.
Fair enough. I was gonna say
um
maybe I could help, but I can't recall. Oh yeah, yeah I do. Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah.
trying to think of who would play her. Um
I've seen. Okay.
there's a right answer to this. That's the problem. There's a wrong answer and there's a right answer.
You could go with your childhood crush, everybody's childhood crush, and score some brownie points.
Kimberly?
Yeah.
um
If she watches these.
Ooh, what's her name? Michelle. The fuck's her last name? Fast and
Trachtenberg?
Furious girl. No, Fast and Furious girl.
Rodriguez.
That's it. Yeah.
Married to Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, either her or
No,
the
that's
other girl
Eva
that
Mendes, isn't it? I don't know.
I
I
don't know.
don't know.
Anyways,
Alright.
yeah. And then my kids, I don't know of any kid actors to be honest.
Just say young
Sawyer would
Sheldon.
be
The young Sheldon kid or something.
no, no. Trying to think. Maybe the two kids from Grown Ups. They're not the right skin color. My kids are very white. Um, and those kids from Grown Ups were very tan, but they were great kid actors. Um, I could say young Justin Timberlake, maybe for Sawyer. I don't know. Emmett would be like, um, yeah, that's a tough one. Uh, what's a tiny little kid? Um, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, just a little kid. And then
Generic little kid. I
my
like it.
let's go with my older brother would be the guy that plays Farva and Super Troopers. My younger brother would be God, I don't even know. I it's so hard to think of like what actor would play your family. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Anyways, yeah, that would be my kind of where I'm at.
We
Your
could
dad.
call it
Who would I get to play your
2.5K
dad?
kilometers.
Let's see if I could pick someone to play your dad. Buddy from The Hangover. Hold on. What's his name? Give him the Picard haircut. Zach Galifianakis. Galifianakis. I think he'd play your
That's an
dad pretty good.
interesting choice. I like it.
Couldn't realize it said Bradley Cooper, but okay. One more what if. Um if you could reboot one show perfectly, what is it? And what is the one rule to not make it suck again? Or
uh,
or like I say suck again, but not suck again, but to make it not suck.
I got you. I would pick. I was actually thinking about. Oh, I wish they would reboot this. Uh, Gargoyles,
Oh.
and
What would
I.
the rule be to make it so that it doesn't fall apart?
The one rule is they would have to. Um. Okay, so this is kind of a full fledged thing. So for the first season, they would do like a baddie of the week to like
Okay.
reintroduce the pantheon of villain, and
Right.
then on season two they would um they would start to develop richer story arcs that kind of intertwine. Uh,
Gotcha.
so
Cool.
that would be the one rule that I would have them follow. Do the baddie of the week for the first season, and then do start interweaving in season two the richer story arcs, and then I would have them do cell shaded 3D animation
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
to give it a little more of a
I
pop.
thought of another question by the way after this.
Okay.
So one show to reboot. That's I don't know. There's so many that I would like to see come back. Terra Nova.
Ooh, good one.
I would like to see Terra Nova come back. And I wouldn't want to reboot. I'd want it to continue. And the one rule would be just make it about people surviving with dinosaurs. Like, don't make it too over the top. Don't add mutant dinosaurs like Jurassic World's doing now. Just make it people now living back in the Triassic or wherever period they decided to live in and figure it out. Like, like just have it as now you've got to figure out you've got big fucking T-Rexes that are gonna try and eat you. Like, you know,
You're not
like
the apex anymore.
yeah, like that'd be the thing. Okay. The other question I have, we haven't talked about books at all.
Yeah.
So I love books. Both comic, and regular novels. I've got some sitting around me somewhere down
Mm-hmm.
here. Um Like I've got um, so many books. I've got a whole shelf of Stephen King. Um, like when I say shelf, it's more of a bookcase, like just full of it. Um, so let's talk. If you were to pick a series, a book series, to turn into a show that hasn't already been a show and or had a very shitty show, um, what series would you choose? And a book series as well that you would make movies over making it a TV show. So like the way Harry Potter was done, you know.
Mhm.
I don't know how many books you read, to be honest. I don't think we've ever really talked about books that
I
much.
I used to read a lot, and then
Right,
I just kind of stopped, and then instead of reading books again, I started getting more into comic book series.
right,
Uh, and they're not the and they're actually comic books that are geared towards adults. They're not the kiddie comic books. Um,
bow chicka bow bow.
yes, those. No, the so there was a short-lived TV series called Why the Last Man, and it's based off of a comic book series.
Okay,
Um, and it's literally this one guy. There's this global pandemic that kills the male species, literally of everything on the planet. The
right,
only thing that's pretty much left, ladies,
right.
lady humans,
Amazons rule everything.
lady hippopotami, yeah, hippopotamuses.
They're just going around going, me want snoo snoo.
Exactly, yes, 100%, yeah. No, and for whatever reason, um, this one man is a mute, and he's literally the last man on Earth. He and a monkey, I should say. There's one capuchin monkey that's a male that's immune as well.
Okay.
I yeah,
So they're
it's one
best
of the
friends.
yeah, they're homies. Me and my monkey, woo. But so the story is the world is trying to heal, and how are they going to develop a cure for this? How are they going to
Right.
continue on? And the show was really good. I think it didn't get a fair shake. It only lasted 6 or 7 episodes, and it was on Hulu.
Okay.
And I think it may have done better as a miniseries
Right.
if they were able to flesh it out more as a miniseries. Uh, and yeah, that's one that I would choose. But if I had to choose a book series, I would have preferred instead of Dune as like 3 2-hour movies that we're getting now with Ms. Zendaya. Um, I would have preferred I would have preferred it as a TV series.
Right.
I think it would be even cooler as a TV series because we could get into the even more so into the nitty gritty aspects of it,
Right.
and I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it would have been really
Um,
good.
so so that's something you would like to see as a TV series. What book series would you like to see as movies
Okay.
that you think would work as movies rather than be be a TV show? Because like a TV show, generally you get like one book that like that one book is one season, right?
Um.
So you get like 8 hours of that book, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas with a movie, you've got to try and fit one book essentially into like 2 hours or 2.5 hours kind of thing.
I would have liked to have seen because both of us had talked about it. Like, we really liked Animorphs, the TV show, as a kid.
Right.
I would love to see like an updated version of it, but done in a movie format and given
Right.
the big budget sci-fi treatment.
Right. And the thing is like with Animorph books, they were small enough that you could take probably 3 or 4 of those and make one movie
Mm-hmm.
to tell that much of a story, right? So,
Precisely.
um, yeah, you could do it. It would, I think it would work pretty well. How many books are in that series? There's like 20.
62.
Is there? Yeah, is it that high? I thought it was like
Some.
40 something, but
I
um, so my answer to book series to see a TV show, which apparently this has been in the works for a long time, but I have yet to see any more recent updates from like 6 or 7 years ago. There's a book series called House of Night. This is the back of the book, so you can see it. But um, this book series, it's a vampire book series. It's definitely something like my wife was way more into than I was, but it's actually a really good series. And I think it would make a phenomenal TV show. And it's apparently in the works. But it has been for a while. Obviously, certain networks pick it up and then they get rid of it, and so on and so forth. But apparently, more recently, I have seen that something is in the works. But I would like to see that as a TV series because there's enough books, and like that's one book. Like it's a pretty good sized book.
mm-hmm.
And there's enough going on that you could probably fill a whole season.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
and there's a lot of these books. Um, and then as for movies, I would like to see The Dark Tower done properly. I think it would also make a great TV show, but I don't know if it would catch on as well um, being a TV show. So if they did it properly, like not that the Dark Tower that they put out was bad, but it just really rushed a lot of shit. Like if they did it anticipating that they're putting out 8 or 9 movies in the series, I think it could be done very well. Like, you know, but yeah, they fucked shit up and made it not right. Like the first movie that they put out, The Dark Tower, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
why would you call it like do the Gunslinger first? Like do the first book. Like make it so that we get the character development the way that we should, not try and shove it all in with Matthew McConaughey and fucking
Idris
uh
Elba.
Idris Elba. Like like I I was all for Elba being the gunslinger. Like he would have made it. I like as much as like in the books he's the typical western white male kind of gunslinger. I was all for it. I thought he was going to be phenomenal, and he was. I thought he was pretty good. But that was not a good movie. And I'm a Stephen King fan. It's not a bad movie, but it's not good. It's not good at all, you know. It's in that middle stage between the two, and I'm like, what the fuck did you do? Like,
Because I love that series. That is a series. I'm a huge Stephen King fan as well, so I 100% agree.
yeah. There is another th- book series that I think 100% deserves a TV show, and it's the Aragon book series.
Oh yeah, dude, that unloved
Like,
a memory.
it got one shitty movie, which was still good. It was actually a good movie, but it just didn't give it justice. It needs to be a show because it's an adventure. Like it's like saying like unless you're gonna give it like the Lord of the Rings, here's 3.5 hours like of this movie, um, then yeah, sure. But if you did it as a TV show and got the adventure of the whole thing, it would be it would be great. You'd
The first
understand it.
book could
You'd
be like
see.
2 seasons in and of itself.
The first book can be one season. It's just got to be done properly,
Yeah.
like there's certain aspects that need to be it's the same as looking at the Avatar, The Last Airbender. It's got to be, if you want to condense it down to 8 episodes, you've got to pick what specifically you're doing within those 8 episodes that are very key moments within that story, you know? But that would be, I would love to see, and that's something apparently that might be coming out, but it's I don't know if it ever will. Yeah, according to this, Disney Plus is in the process of making it a TV series, but
Mhm.
we'll see what happens.
Disney Plus is
It
gonna
says it's in
die.
it's in pre-production / writing scripts as of early 2026.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see what happens. Um, I would love to see it, but we're not going to see it for probably 2 years regardless. So yeah, okay. So thanks for watching.
Yeah.
We're gonna end it here. We've just done a bunch of questions. That's really all it was. There was no topic for tonight. I didn't want to try and stress ourselves out trying to think of different topics. I just wanted to talk tonight and chill and hang out. So um I just I just made it come up with a bunch of shit and we talked about it. It was still nostalgia based. It was still us. It was just us talking. Um as always, fuck Nickelback. Um
And
fuck
fuck
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Yeah.
And Peter Dinklage.
Yeah. Fuck you, Dinklage.
um but yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, let us know of any topics. Not that we're running out, it's just today I was just like, no,
Super casual. Yeah.
let's just do a show, you know. But yeah, let us know any topics that you might think we should talk about. I think now that we've talked about books, maybe we should do an episode pure more about books.
Mm.
um
I
that
listen
that
to a lot
that
of books. I
I do too. I have 121 books on Audible.
So did you buy them, or are you doing an Audible Unlimited?
I do no, um I do the monthly subscription to Audible. So every month they give you a credit. So every month I buy a book with that credit. So I pay the $16 Canadian or whatever it is for Audible a month, and
That's
that
not
buys me a
bad.
book every month. So,
Nice.
and I try and make sure they're big books when I buy them. But a lot of the books that I have on here are books I actually own. Um, I just don't have time to sit down and read a fucking book this fucking big.
Sure.
So
But you can listen to it on your way to work or during a break or whenever.
exactly. Yeah. Like I've got a lot of books. And I even have some Animorphs and stuff on here. Just because. But like, yeah, it's a lot. Um, yeah, it
Did
says 119 for some reason, but I'm pretty sure it said 121.
and I know we're wrapping it up, but you saying Animorphs, like, it's kind of funny to think about, like, our our radio play show that was based on like a more adult version of Animorphs morphed into
Yeah.
Peripheral Rewind.
Yeah, and I would like to revisit some of that potentially. So what Andy is talking about, I'll use your government name, um
No.
is is we were working on a fan fiction AI generated style um like run like radio play kind of style, um like radio theater, I guess you could call it, but it
Yeah.
was only voiced by us two. So there was no general extra voices or anything like that. There was one Andalite that was at the beginning, just so that you understood why we had morphing powers. and stuff like that. But it was a completely separate story happening, whether at the same time or later on in the Animorph universe, of a separate Andalite giving morphing powers to different people to fight the war on a different front within Earth. Um, so it was something that we started. I would like to potentially revisit it and maybe rewrite it a little bit, kind of rework it, start a little fresh, give it a little more depth to it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it'd be kind of cool to do something like that, and or just do maybe an original storyline of some sort that would be radio play as well.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you'll see that on Peripheral Rewind at some point. Maybe it'll be an alternate series that we do, um, pre-recorded style, and then make images for and stuff like that, because that's what it was going to be. Is it was going to be still images, AI generated images that we would use during the conversations or whatever that we were having.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a couple other things that we started and just didn't feel right. This is the one, honestly, this is the easiest one. Just
And
us
so much fun.
chilling and talking. Yeah, and it's just us having fun. So it works so much easier than having to put in. There's a lot of production that has to go into um the other projects in compared to this one. This one I don't edit at all. I have an intro, I have an outro, I put the video on, and here you go. You get the raw, this is everything, and that's how I think it should be done. I don't like there's a lot of podcasts out there that have ad reads and stuff like that, and I eventually, if we get to that point that we have ads and we're getting revenue for that kind of stuff, and they want us to read it, sure, I'll do it, but I'm not going to cut to do it. I'm literally going to say, all right, this is the point where we talk about this, and we'll both have what we need to say, you know um so it's one of those things that I like the rawness of it. This is just us hanging out and talking. Here you go, have fun. If there's a part where we stop talking for a minute, you get to see it, you know
Absolutely.
but but yeah, yeah, maybe we revisit that and let us know down below. Yeah, 100%, let us know. But yeah, this is the part where I say adios, amigos. Please hit the subscribe button.
And this is the part where I say, Buenos nachos, everybody.
See you later.